Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today I have a preview video. The newest set of Magic the Gathering is Streets of New Capenna. The city of New Capenna is ruled by 5 gangster families, reminiscent of the organized crime families from the early 20th century. Each of the 5 families represents a shard in Magic. Green, white, blue is represented by the brokers. White, blue, black is ruled by the Obscura. Blue, black, red is led by the Maestros. Black, red, green is ran by the Riveteers, and red, green, white is controlled by the Cabaretti. The base set contains 281 cards, breaking out into 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 60 rares, 20 mythic rares, and 20 basic lands. 10 of the basic lands are full art lands, featuring 20th century metropolis imagery. In addition to the base set, New Capenna has another 185 cards, featuring parallels of the regular cards. These cards, numbered from 282 to 467, include Borderless Planeswalkers, Golden Age Showcase cards, Extended Art cards, and other parallel promo cards. An awesome Phyrexian language parallel of Urabrask, Heretic Praetor, appears in the set to continue the Phyrexian involvement in the current Magic the Gathering storyline. There are 2 returning mechanics found in New Capenna. Each returning mechanic is limited to a cycle of just 5 cards. Cycling returns with the second half of the Tri-Lands, first seen in Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. Spar's Headquarters supports the Brokers, Rafine's Tower for the Obscura, Xander's Lounge for the Maestros, Ziatora's Proving Ground for the Riveteers, and Jetmir's Garden for the Cabaretti. Hideaway makes its first appearance since Lorwyn. A monocolored cycle of enchantments each have Hideaway 5. For example, when Cemetery Tampering enters the battlefield, I look at the top 5 cards in my library and hide one of them face down. At the beginning of my upkeep, I mill 3 cards. Once I have 20 or more cards in my graveyard, I can play the hidden card without paying its mana cost. There are 5 new mechanics, 1 for each family. Certain brokers like Disciplined Duelist enters the battlefield with a shield counter, which provides one-time protection against damage or being destroyed. Some Obscura, like Toulouse, Clever Conductor, connives when it enters the battlefield. Connive allows me to draw a card and discard a card. If I discard a non-land card, I can put a +1/+1 counter on Toulouse. Maestro spells like Cut of the Prophet have Casualty. If I sacrifice a creature with power greater than or equal to 3, I can cast a copy of Cut of the Prophet, doubling its impact. Riveteer creatures like Ziatora's Envoy have Blitz. If I cast it for its Blitz cost, it enters the battlefield with haste. At the beginning of the next end step, I have to sacrifice it, but I am able to draw a card to kind of replace it, I guess. Finally, Cabaretti creatures like Social Climber have Alliance, which triggers when creatures I control enter the battlefield. With Social Climber, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life. New Capenna features 3 returning Planeswalkers. Elspeth Resplendent is a mono-white Planeswalker attempting to learn if she is from New Capenna. Vivian on the Hunt is a mono-green Planeswalker who shows up on New Capenna to investigate potential Phyrexian meddling in the city. Obnixilos the Adversary is a black and red Planeswalker who comes to New Capenna to wreak havoc among the 5 families in an attempt to take over as sole ruler of the city. Each of the 5 families is led by a legendary mythic rare creature. Falco Spara, Pact Weaver, heads the Brokers. Rafine Scheming Seer guides the Obscura. Lord Xander the Collector oversees the Maestros. Ziatora the Incinerator rules the Riveteers. Jetmir Nexus of Revels leads the Cabaretti. Each family has its own 3-color enchantment called Ascendancy and an uncommon charm with 3 different abilities to choose from. Okay, let's take a look at the bundle contents. Once again, Wizards has slimmed down the bundle packaging, making it a little more affordable, I guess, less paper. Inside is a cool Streets of New Capenna art. And then on the backside, a little bit of information about each of the families. The Obscura, the Maestros, the Riveteers, the Cabaretti, and the Brokers. Which family will gain my allegiance? Yeah, it's most likely going to be either the Obscura or the Maestros. Don't steal. There isn't anything inside of it aside from the outer box art. Gives a little bit of preview what's inside. The foil lands and the basic lands. 8 set boosters. Alt art traditional foil of Mysterious Limousine. An overdized spin down. 2 reference card. Those are really important. And then of course our awesome blocks. So looking at the box, just like in Kamigawa with the change in design, get some punch out cards, some counters. Got Obnixilis on this side. Now it looks like Lord Xander, the collector. On this side, it's kind of a scenic view of New Capenna. These again, see-through paper, not plastic. I suppose it's for biodegradable purposes. Regular basic lands are here. Alternate promo art of Mysterious Limousine foil, and then the foil lands behind it. 2 reference cards for new players, I suppose. My 8 set booster packs. And an oversized purple spin down die. I want to get a 14. 16 with the New Capenna symbol. As a reminder, I won't be cracking the packs today. Instead, I will crack the packs one at a time over the next 8 videos. In the review video, I will do a comparison of the financial value and set collation between my bundle openings with set boosters. So that'll be a comparison from Innistrad Midnight Hunt, Innistrad Crimson Vow, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and Streets of New Capenna. With my Streets of New Capenna bundle, will I get lucky and pull multiple mythic rares? Can I make my money back? I certainly hope so, as the bundle cost me a little more than $35. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this preview video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time when I'm back to crack the first set booster pack from my Magic the Gathering Streets of New Capenna bundle.